Welcome back on our episode of NBA 2K14 and last episode earlier as the Chicago Bulls crushed the Denver Nuggets by 34-point margin, 122 to 88 as Derrick Rose got 27 points, Jimmy Butler got 21. On the other hand, Bryson Chandler got 23 points without even rebounds or assists. Evan Fournier got 17 and Nate Robinson's got 11. Let's check out the presentation is ready to go. And stop it. It's trying to get trigger buttons ready to go. So now, next game on our hand, we're off to Staples Center in LA. We got the two of the historical rivals in NBA history, featuring Rajon Rondo of Boston Celtics take on Kobe Bryant of the LA Lakers. That will be a good one between those two of the historical franchise. So that'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin for this game. The Celtics gonna use the green and Lakers gonna use the yellow. So now we are moments away here in Staples Center. We're going to send out to Kevin Harlan here in LA. Anyways, enjoy the video and let's get started for now.
Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports' presentation of the NBA. I'm Damon Bruce. It's Friday night basketball. It's the Boston Celtics going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And that's it for us in the studio. To call all the action, let's go out to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. I'll see you again at halftime.
I'm not afraid.
Yeah. We have an conference affair lined up for you today as the Boston Celtics come in for this one. This is 2K Sports bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, calling the action with my broadcast partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. You think of the outstanding players in the NBA. How about Rajon Rondo, guys?
Yeah, Kevin, something that is right at the top of his skill set is his passing. He makes some crazy passes, playground stuff, but it's accurate. That's the key. A lot of flair, a lot of flash, but when it leads to a basket, hey, that's the main thing.
And his attitude, Steve, just his general poise and presence is something else you notice about him. He's really a calming influence over that team.
You take a look at Los Angeles. They're faced now with what is probably the easiest part of their schedule. They've got a lot of home games on the docket, but they can't take anything, guys, for granted.
And Kevin, they know how to beat this team. We saw that in their first meeting. So we've got to see if they can do it again, sweep this season series and give that club something to think about.
Yeah, you know what? I expect them to come out and attack the same way, Steve. I mean, they did it the last time. If it was good enough then, why not now?
And here's Rondo, following the three from Young. And Young comes over to help. Green kicks the walls. Back to Green from deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Nash with the bucket.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open. Well, it's without question, Kobe Bryant is always going to be known as one of the great scorers in the history of the game. But for the kids watching at home, it is really worth reminding you of this. He can do it all. He's fundamentally sound in all aspects of the game. He defends, he rebounds, he passes. To be one of the true greats, you can't just focus on one thing. You need to be able to do a little bit of everything and do it all well.
Red hot, right out of the gate. 4 for 4 shooting.
Bradley dishes the pass. Up high for the two-handed dunk. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing this team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
And for Kobe Bryant last season, right at the top among shooting guards and rebounds and assists.
And despite his workload offensively, he's a very good defender, too, especially on the ball. He spent all defense 9 times on that first team. 12 all-defense selections overall in his career, tied with Kevin Garnett for the all-time lead in both categories. He's so reliable, and his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Goes up on the high post. Again, Los Angeles.
This is a team that's focused, completely locked into the task at hand. What an impressive start to this game.
Now let's find out what head coach Mike D'Antoni had to say to our Doris Burke. Doris?
I asked him which player he was most worried about, and his answer was immediate: Rajon Rondo. He said Rondo's ability to take control of games with his defense and his playmaking make it tough to mitigate what he can do on the floor. We'll see if he has something up his sleeve, guys.
Thank you, Doris. The Celtics working the ball around now, and the call will be against Steve Blake. That is his first foul of the game.
These calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
Both teams on fire right from the opening tip.
Pedal to the throttle, Steve, just like we like it.
Right side, Green shoots from 12, and it's Boston with another.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
Last game for the Celtics, it was a loss to the Suns.
And they didn't get any second chance opportunities in that game. There were very few of them, I should say. It was one and done. I thought that was the difference in the game.
And when I look at it, Steve, success on the offensive glass to me is about desire. And you need positioning, you need time and jumping ability, but it's more about desire, the willingness to get in there and mix it up. And I just didn't see any of that kind of determination and desire from them.
Well, since the new CBA, the league has made the luxury tax much more punitive. But certainly the Lakers blessed with the financial wherewithal to be a tax-paying team. The problem is it can hurt your flexibility under the new rules just to make deals, and that's going to be the challenge for LA.
And now, the first timeout call here for Boston. You talk about the huge fan base for the Lakers, Clark, one of the marquee franchises certainly in the entire NBA.
I would even stretch that to all of sports, Kevin. The market and their finances clearly have helped them gain that stature, but you can't shortchange the organization, the people making the decisions. They've been a winner for a long time, and that's been the magic ingredient that's attracted fans, players, sponsors, the full package.
Here now, a very select group of players in the NBA. Big men who can step away from the bucket and hit the three. Third, Antoine Jamison.
It's amazing these days. There's just so many good outside shooting big men. That didn't used to be the case in the NBA, but now the floor is spread all over the place because you've got so many big-time shooters at that 4 and 5 spot.
Yeah, you make a good point there, Steve. Big guys shooting the ball well. It's part and parcel of the game now. You go back a generation, there were only a fraction of big men who could knock down outside shots like we're seeing currently.
Humphries kicks to Lee. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Olynyk. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
It's good, and there's a block called in the play. He'll get one free throw.
Offensively, he's just one of those guys that needs a touch of space to get his shot up. That's all. And if he runs his man off a screen or somehow finds an opening, that's it. He's going to let that thing go.
And you've got to respect his willingness to give up his body. Step in, absorb the contact, and put his body on the line to draw charges. That's definitely one of his specialties.
Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Blake kicks to Johnson. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist. No shortage of drama here early on.
Well, neither team can grasp control of this thing. I mean, both teams trying to get a hold of it.
Now that's Steve.
Oh, yeah, 8 changes already. Well, that's a big number this early in the game. So we're in for a treat tonight. This is a competitive matchup.
Good. Shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Lakers ahead, up 5. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
Tune in next Wednesday night, February 26th. Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers take on Marc Gasol and the Memphis Grizzlies. It's Western Conference action. It's the real deal.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. Look at Los Angeles' performance here. Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
How about the three-point shooting? The scoring has really come in bunches from long range.
Yeah, it seems like every time down the floor they're knocking down the triple.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. The guards, Rajon Rondo and Courtney Lee. Jared Sullinger is out there with Green, and it's Wallace with the three. And Gasol slams it in.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine. You know, we saw the promise last season with Jared Sullinger, a wide body with a really high basketball IQ. Just very skilled as a passer and a low-post scorer.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And they're getting good balance offensively, too, because they're starting to knock down that mid-range jumper.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
And for Jared Sullinger, he may have slipped in the draft, but a great situation for a lot of people feel for him in Boston.
Could not agree more. I tell you, playing alongside Kevin Garnett, played for Doc Rivers in his first year. I mean, you're going to learn a lot from those two about how to play in the NBA. I think he's ahead of his years as far as his basketball acumen. He's what we call an old head. He really has a nice understanding of the game.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop them.
Now, powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon. Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Knocks it loose. Here's Nash. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
You know, as soon as that steal was made, it was over. That was going to be a bucket the whole way.
That's exactly how a turnover cost you.
Some changes for Boston. Bass comes in for Jared Sullinger. And it's Avery Bradley in for Courtney Lee.
You know, people look at Steve Nash, guys, and I don't know if they automatically think tremendous athlete. But he is. He's a different type of tremendous athlete. He's not going to blind you or amaze you with his running and jumping ability, but it's his agility, his coordination, his balance, the fact that he's ambidextrous, not only with his hands, but with his feet. I mean, he's equally balanced, going either way with the ball or on his pivots. Attributes a lot of that to playing soccer and ice hockey as a youth.
Celtics trail by 6. Rondo kicks to Wallace. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And it's 9 points for Wallace.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's got it going now.
And for Nash is great agility really helps him out on the offensive side, certainly. And change of speed and direction and shifting all over the floor. He can keep defenders off balance. Always has been able to do that.
Yeah, but defensively is where he's suffered here the last couple of seasons, just losing a little bit as he's aged. But, a smart player and understands how to survive defensively out on the floor.
Green with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And some changes here for the Celtics. Chris Humphries has checked in for Green. And it's Marshawn Brooks in for Rajon Rondo. That's good.
Dropped that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
Humphries the pass to Wallace. Bradley. He passes to Brooks. And Hill with the block. They get it back. Passes shot. Good. Lakers leading by 5. Young left side. Johnson dishes to Hill. And he finishes nicely in the way. Hill's got his first basket of the night. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Tries it from 19. And another basket for Boston. The Lakers have gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field. Johnson gets to Young. Back to Johnson. Dishes it to Nash. Johnson. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Nash has got 3 assists in the game.
It looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
It's like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning the timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about it.
Courtney Lee, he's checked in for Boston. Bass passes to Brent. Johnson with the block. But they recover it. Lee with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Shot clock at 6. That drops.
Well, they're not shooting as many from outside here in the second quarter.
Well, they were shooting well early on. I like their spacing and their offensive flow. I think they need to get back to that.
Hill. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Hill's got his second bucket of the game to go. 2-for-1 chance here.
Yeah, let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
And it's Bradley off the drive. And the layup's good off the glass.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
Good job there, recognizing the mismatch and then just going straight up with the shot. He's got a major height advantage.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Young. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Green. Pass to Rondo. He lobs it up.
You have got to be kidding.
Well, talk about taking things and your own hands.
You get an assist and a field goal for that? I mean, that was ridiculous.
The Celtics.
And so that's the end of the first half. Lakers lead by 9. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Let's get right to it, fans. We got plenty of first half rivalry action to review. Out at Staples Center, the Lakers are ahead against Boston. They find themselves right on the bubble, need to reel in some W's if they'd like to move out of the 8th spot in the standings. A superstar display by Kobe Bryant. The bucket looks about 5 feet wide for him. He hasn't missed one shot. Can you believe it? And the Celtics still keeping at it. They've done a great job closing out their defensive possessions, grabbing boards, great rebounding. We've seen Avery Bradley in top form. We've come to expect performances like this one from him. And now let's go around the NBA to check out what's happening. The Los Angeles Clippers trailing the Grizzlies out in Memphis. Big advantage out there in the third. And another game going on. For the Suns at U.S. Airways Center, we find them trailing to San Antonio. They've fallen behind by 5 points in the third in that one. And a look here at the other NBA action. Utah with the lead against the Trailblazers at the Rose Garden. A comfy advantage for them in the third. Now let's get back over to Kevin Harlan and the rest of our crew as the second half gets underway.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Now the second. Half about to start up and begin any moment. You look at Kobe Bryant this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
I know we've said this many times before, but I'll say it again. He had a great first half, just an explosive offensive display there.
At the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had. He can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. That seems all fueled up on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Nash and Bryant in the backcourt. Inside the 7-footers, Gasol and Kaman. And it's Young in at the small forward. Nice shot by Wallace.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
That's good.
It seems like he's given up far too many points from the three-point shot today. A lot of open looks out there.
I agree, Steve. The defensive rotations have been abysmal.
You know, it seems to me Nick Young is the perfect guy to have coming off the bench because he's a volume shooter and scorer who can get hot in a hurry. But I think his best role is to play him kind of in a Jamal Crawford type role.
Hit his foot. And the ref saying he kicked it. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Kobe. And again, it's the Lakers. Going back to Nick Young, Clark, mostly a score.
Sure is Kevin an athletic 6'7" wing. I don't think there's any reason he can't be a plus rebounder and defender, but it's clear that his focus primarily has been on the offensive end.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Wallace, good.
They're rolling now. 5 straight hoops to start this quarter.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Now here's Kobe. He's got 16. And the shot is good. 11 points for Steve Nash.
Yeah, he's a bomber. I mean, that's what I love about him. He's as good a three-point shooter as you'll see. And of course, has the green light to let it fly anytime he wants.
And the other most noticeable thing about him to me is his passing. I mean, he makes things so easy for his teammates. All they have to do is get to the right spot on the floor, and he'll get it to him. What a great start to the second half. They still haven't missed a field goal.
Kobe kicks to Kaman. It's stolen by Bass. An even 3-on-3 break. Bradley dishes to Wallace. Rondo. Bass with a screen for Rondo. And another basket for Boston.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to Houston.
Well, you hate to say it, but they showed a lack of heart. Defensive end. Losing that game, just no effort.
You know, I know the fans don't want to hear it, but you're exactly right. There was no energy, no assertiveness, no aggressiveness. The defense was just lifeless. It's not a night that they're going to look back on fondly.
Boston making a switch here.
Now a chance to check out Nick Young here. A lot of great basketball from him this year. First in free throw shooting, third in three-point shooting. And he's been such a good offensive player. His patience, his efficiency, he's ranked in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
Yeah, his focus from the line has been special, and that's one reason, Steve, he's at the top of the list in free throw shooting percentage because his focus is on target, and he doesn't stray from that. His routine is excellent. You know, even though he's getting up there in years, guys, Powell's effectiveness shouldn't really drop off much. He's a long, skilled player who doesn't play off the ground very much, and his versatility should help his longevity.
Green lays it up and banks it in. Green's got 8 points.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
And the shot is good.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Clark, you mentioned the versatility of Kyle DeSantis. It's really the defining quality of his game. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the ability to do so many things offensively as a big guy just really completes a team. Now you can run any kind of offense you want. And Powell, as a passer, as a scorer, as a shooter, has been one of the best in the game for the last decade.
Gerald Wallace checked in for Brandon Banks. Wallace's shot is good.
Gerald Wallace starting to go off. Watch out.
Inside to Gasol. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Gasol's got 11 points.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
And the basket good.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Lakers leading by 4. Now Young. He's got 19. Gets it to go. He's got 9.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
And it's Rondo penetrating. And it's Bradley. That time on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got his 9th assist in the game now. Lakers have gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room. Here's Farmar, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
This defense is giving their shooters free rein to operate from behind the arc.
That's right. I think it's time for them to start closing down. You've got to run shooters off that three-point line.
Outside Rondo. Up top Sullinger. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Very high-quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
Here's Gasol. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
The two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Los Angeles on top, up 7. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us.
Next Wednesday, February 26th, Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors take on Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls. Hoops action.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And they're attacking the gaps in the defense with their quick, aggressive drives into the paint area.
On the court right now with the Celtics. Speedy backcourt of Rondo and Bradley. Ball is out there at 3, and it's pass into the 5 down low. Kaman with the block. Kobe kicks to Jamison. And you can count it over the line with a chance to make it 3.
Boy, this battle through that initial impact and somehow willed it in.
Excellent concentration. That's what you like to see. Kaman gave up his old caveman look, guys, but he's still an intimidating presence in the post. Good size and strength and doesn't really get pushed around. Also excellent timing when it comes to shot blocking. Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
One of the elite scorers in league history, able to create space for his shot with unbelievable footwork and ball handling ability, fundamentals, and of course, unfazed by an aggressive defender.
Well, he's used to being the focal point of a defense, so that doesn't bother him at all. Never fazed him. It also doesn't faze him when he misses shots. He always believes he's a shot away from going on a run, and he's always hungry for buckets.
Green, the 17-footer goes down. And Chris Kaman skilled offensive, ambidextrous.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
The finish and the dunk by Kobe.
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.
Now timeout called by Boston.
You know, one of the things with Kobe is that he's gotten a lot more blunt and honest with his remarks. You see it on Twitter, you see it in his post-game interviews, and he is not shy when it comes to really critiquing other teams and players in this league.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, the head coach for the Celtics, had some instruction for his guys during that break. He said, listen, fellas, I know you're tired, but we can't coast. We've got to go harder. The win's in sight. We've got to power through it and go get it. Guys, pretty inspirational stuff.
As you said with Kobe, he seems more comfortable saying whatever on his mind now, and it's gotten him in some questionable situations, Clark, with his teammates.
Well, it is a gray area when you talk about actually there's a pretty strict policy on tweeting or engaging in social media during the game. But you do like the fact that Kobe is stretching out a little bit in that regard. You don't always agree with what he says, but I think he backs up a lot of his opinion.
He knows the game.
Yes, he does.
The guy is as smart as they come on the field.
No question.
Nash outside. Back to Kobe from outside the arc. And Boston with the rebound.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Humphries the pass to Brandon. And it's Boston with another.
Unstoppable offense from both teams. I love the pace this game has been played at.
So does everybody else in the building. This has been a fun one.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, I agree. Got to use some clock here.
And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist from Kobe. 17 points for Pau Gasol.
Boy, big man with very soft hands and a nice touch around the hoop.
And it's Rondo penetrating. Pass. Nice. Nice catch and a resounding dunk. And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess.
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
Wow. And he knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition. Now, you got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Rondo drives in. And again, Boston with the triple.
He's been on a tear from the three-point line this game.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Pass to Young. And it's good. Two contacts. The shot will go to the free throw line.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Rondo gets the bucket.
That's what has to happen if they're going to turn this thing around. He's got to take charge. He's got to be aggressive and really look to push here offensively.
Kobe, that's for 2. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Rondo. And again, it's Boston converting.
He's been hot here in the fourth, contributing big at the right time.
Well, he's basically hitting everything he's throwing. Up a 4 for 4 shooting here in the quarter.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And he does it as well as anyone. Tremendous skill in the air.
He dishes it to Wallace. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Young. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Olynyk, he's checked in for Bass. Green comes in for Gerald Wallace. And it's Marshawn Brooks in for Avery Bradley.
Every point they get now puts them one step closer to the W.
If they're not there already, Steve, just a tremendous all-around game of basketball they played. I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
2 shots.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And a new group in for the Celtics. Brandon Bass is checked in for Olynyk. Green comes in for Chris Humphries. Gerald Wallace, he's checked in for Dante Green. And it's Avery Bradley in for Marshawn Brooks. Chopped it by Kobe. And Green gets it to go. And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. Well, it's a 7-point game.
And the lead now pretty healthy after that trip to the line.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 7. 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, they can call timeouts all they want, but it's not going to do a whole lot of good at this point.
Yeah, this one's about done. The writing's on the wall. There's nothing they can do to change this one.
Celtics making a switch here. Olynyk is checked in for Bass. Humphries comes in for Jeff Green. Dante Green is checked in for Gerald Wallace. And it's Marshawn Brooks in for Avery Bradley. And here's Brooks from outside. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Here's Kobe. Misses there. And so Los Angeles takes the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Curry, Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant.
dito ay isang malawak na LED billboard na inilagay.
So now a nice win here for the Lakers as they win by 6-point victory over the Celtics, 121 to 115 as the final score right now. You see Kobe Bryant got 29 points and 12 assists. On the other hand, right now, an easy or so will be Nick Young. Other side with scores 24 points.
In the Tamala ritual, which was a ritual battle similar to those of the Roman gladiators in medieval Europe. He was renowned for his exceptional martial skills.
29 points, 12 assists. Nick Young got 24 points. Paul Gasol's got 17, that will be easy. Avery Bradley got 31. Gerard Wallace got 21. Jeff Green got 12. Rondo got 60 and 12. That will be easy win for the Lakers to survive. So we're going to skip all the way to the next game on our hand. We're off on the February 22. We got the Grizzlies, Bobcats, Pelicans, Wizards, Timberwolves, Jazz, Celtics, Kings, Knicks, Hawks, Mavericks, Pistons, Pacers, Bucks, and Nets, Warriors. And we're skipping right here. We're going to check a schedule simulate right here. We got Grizzlies, Pelicans, Timberwolves, Celtics, Knicks, Mavericks. Ooh, another win for the Mavericks on the Pistons. Don't care about Pacers and Nets. How? How they beat against Warriors team? Not bad at all. That was interesting. So, moving on February 23, we got our first game part of the Sunday Showcase. We got the Clippers and the Thunder, and our second game will up the Miami. We got the Bulls and the Heat. And the rest of the games, we got the Wizards, Cavaliers, Magic, Raptors, Kings, Nuggets, Rockets, Suns, Nets, Lakers, and Timberwolves, Blazers. That will be good one here, and that will be interesting. So check out some NBA playoff picture. Miami still on the top, the #1 seed. Chicago, Indiana, Brooklyn, Detroit, Atlanta, Washington, and Orlando. And the hunt is Milwaukee, Philadelphia, Toronto, Charlotte, Boston, and New York. And on the other hand, in the West, Houston, Thunder, Clippers, Spurs, Warriors, Grizzlies, Timberwolves, and the Lakers. That will be pretty fine here. That will be good one to save it. So, we're going tomorrow night here. First game on our hand gets the Chesapeake Energy Arena in Oklahoma City. First game will be here in Chesapeake Energy Arena. Is gonna be the clash of the Western Conference superstars, featuring Chris Paul and Blake Griffin of the Los Angeles Clippers take on Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook of the Oklahoma City Thunder. And followed by the second game here in Miami, Florida, we got another Eastern Conference duo powerhouse featuring, I can't believe it, stop doing with dust and debris, annoying, trying to get out. There we go. Featuring Derek. Are you serious? Stop it! Don't be button with their some annoying. There we go. Featuring Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah of the Chicago Bulls take on LeBron James and Dwayne Wade of the Miami Heat. And more importantly for Miami Heat, they will be playing for jersey as a back in black color. Miami Heat using back in black jersey for the Heat. So that will be good. So that'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin as the Lakers beat the Celtics 121 and 115, and the NBA Finals will be continued tomorrow. Game 2 between Indiana Pacers and the Oklahoma City Thunder, where the Pacers trying to go 2-0, or the Thunder going up, even up 1. Once again, this is Andre Kenshin say song for Staples Center in LA as the Lakers beat the Celtics by 6, 121 to 115. It's time to say sign up and peace out. Good night, and reminder, we'll see you tomorrow here in Chesapeake Energy Arena in Oklahoma City. The first game will be the Los Angeles Clippers and the Oklahoma City Thunder, followed by the second game will be the American Airlines Arena for the Chicago Bulls and the Miami Heat. Sign up and peace out. Good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Thank you.